Hello and welcome. It's the WNBA here on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Las Vegas Aces playing against the New York Liberty. Joined by Brian Banafitemi and Tim Swartz, I'm Blake Suniga, and we are so glad you've joined us tonight. Great front courts in this matchup, and over the last few years, Tim, both forward positions have really evolved.
Almost everybody can hit a three. You used to want power forwards who could dominate inside. Now a major attribute you look for in a four, it's the ability to shoot outside.
And not only that, but forwards have evolved into playmakers. You know, there's a lot more ball handling and an added emphasis on passing. So bigs just continue to get more and more skilled every year.
Now here's Wilson. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Coming into the league as a great passer, Young has that radar on her, knowing where everyone is on the court.
Asia Durr on the wing. Charles. Good for the basket, starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
The defenders didn't really even get a sniff of her on that move to the iron.
McBride outside. Pass to Wilson. To the inside. Gambage. And she was fouled in the act of shooting, an opportunity for a three-point play.
You know, I'm constantly impressed by Liz's rebounding. You don't really see her give up on plays. She is just relentless, a physical force.
And the other thing you can say about Cambage, on top of the effort, she's extremely physical.
Yeah, willing to do the dirty work, willing to sacrifice her body, and unlike you, Blake, she's mentally tough. Now, Liz just establishes an aggressive tone the minute she steps on the floor, and I've always been impressed with that.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Pass to McBride. Now here's Cambage, guarded by Charles. Count that one.
With her height, Cambage can look over smaller defenders, helps her find the open teammate.
Outside Boyd. Outside Durr. That's in, and she found her range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
That is some dime dropping, exquisite assist.
Now here's Young. Boyd covering. Amanda Zawibi with the block. Nurse outside. Outside Durr. Zawibi. McBride covering. Nurse up top. Boyd. 5 to shoot. The three is up. Las Vegas grabs the miss.
Look, if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against her every time she takes the ball into three-point land.
Well, you're right again, Brian. Anything less than lockdown defense on her, it's going to result in 3 points. You can count on that.
Now here's Boyd. Pass to Durr. Plum with the rebound. The Aces with the lead. Now Young. Inside. Cambage, shot's good.
Little contact, of course. It's not going to affect Cambage. What focus on the finish from the Australian.
And they're looking for some kind of spark here.
Yeah, cold stretch offensively. They need a bucket.
And it's Kayla McBride with the foul. That's her first foul. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Boyd. And that comes off the assist by Tia Nurse.
One of the advantages for Nurse, she's 6 feet, so tall for a point, allows her to get a clear view of the whole court.
Now here's Young. Quiet so far offensively, searching for her first points of the game. Here's McBride. Amanda Zawibi with the defensive effort. Kia Nurse into the lane, and she drops in the layup off glass.
Good quickness, but great length can help Nurse on drives, allows her to get shots in areas that can't be swatted.
Knocks it loose. Stolen by Tina Charles. And the layup's good off the glass. Las Vegas trailing.
Well, fortune can definitely be found in Las Vegas, and if you're asking why, well, just listen to this. The Aces have won the WNBA draft lottery 3 straight times now after drafting first overall in 2017, 2018, and 2019. Way to work the glass, buffet style. Everyone grab a plate. Second chance buckets, they can make a big difference.
Here's Boyd. Makes it off the glass. And that bit of luck for the Aces has given them a solid foundation.
Anytime you get to draft the top player in a draft class, things are looking up. To do it 3 times in a row, I mean, that's almost unheard of. The Aces have made the most of their selections as those picks are the core of this Las Vegas roster.
No misses for her yet in this quarter. Solid as a rock.
Pass to Zawibi. Nurse up top to the paint. Ball's knocked loose. Charles, she's guarded by Plum. Nurse connects from downtown.
This has been a thriller. You can't say enough about the way these teams have battled each other.
All signs point to this thing going all the way down to the wire. I'd be shocked if it ended any other way, Tim.
I'd certainly take that, Brian.
Wilson with the bucket.
A smart player with good intangibles. Wilson's a consistent scoring threat whenever she's out on the court.
Timeout called the Liberty. Already hearing some trade rumors out there. Tim, is it ever too early to start making changes?
You know, I don't think so. Remember, it's just a 34-game season. If you stall out of the gates, you just don't have a lot of time to make up for lost ground. So if the right deal, not any deal is out there, you got to take it, whether you're a seller or a buyer.
The biggest thing for me is from ownership and the front office. You know, you need a clear vision of where the franchise is headed. But if you can steal a star that might be unhappy or another team turns into a seller quick, why not go for the big splash?
Hartley with it. Pass to Allen. Charles with it. Right, guarded by Young. She can't get that one, so Las Vegas will take it the other way. Wilson with it. Hartley picks her up. Yep, that one goes.
She's finding all kinds of ways to get it going right now. What a quarter she's having.
Now Zawibi. Hartley outside. Back to Zawibi. Allen. Clock at 6. Pass to right. Shoots over Young. And again, it's the Liberty missing. Down low. Here's Wilson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot, and will shoot 2 at the line.
And looking at Wilson's rookie campaign, what a year she had. Unanimously won the WNBA's Rookie of the Year award and was even named an All-Star.
Well, we know Wilson started her WNBA career with a bang, but she's determined to go even higher.
Absolutely. She has the work ethic and skill set to dominate this league for years. She might be the face of the WNBA before you know it.
And she makes the first.
Guys, few young players can score the rock like A'ja Wilson. She boasts an explosive first step with an accurate mid-range J.
That misses, so she splits the free throws. And guys, it's pretty remarkable to see how much Wilson impacts her team.
She can score, yes, but she's a force on the boards as well. And backed by great effort and timing, she can really be a rebounding machine.
Outside Charles. Tipped. Wright, guarded by Young. And Tanisha Wright with the three.
That's 2 bombs in a row from long range. They're starting to heat up.
The defense is stepped slow. They've got to take away that airspace.
Now here's Wilson. She's got 11. Pass to Young. The second chance effort. A nice shot by Wilson.
Rebounding is going to be a focal point for them in this one, fellas.
Yeah, Brian, it has been so far. They've already got a nice edge on the glass.
Right with it. Guarded by Young. Right outside. Throws it up high. Fast break, Las Vegas. Young shot's good.
Well, when you've been in the league as long as Young, you understand when to run, when to get those easy hoops.
Now here's Wright. Hartley outside. Here's Zowie B. And she battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket.
Coach has always told me that if you battle for offensive rebounds, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like she got there.
And a chance here to see the incredible Tina Charles in action. Former MVP, she won the award in 2012, without a doubt, the leader of the New York Liberty.
And the first one falls for her.
Known for cinematic finishes, Wilson's favorite hobby outside of basketball is going to the movies.
Doesn't get the second. New York trailing here. Here's Hartley. Yes, and it's Tanisha Wright picking up the assist.
What a start to this game. All offense early.
Yeah, this is just playground stuff. Forget about defending. Just keep letting it fly.
That's okay with me.
Here's Colson. She hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Shot clock at 6. Amby outside. Fires the three. Rebound, New York. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Johannes. Pass to Hartley. Here's Zowie B.
A capable defender with great reach. Cambage is difficult to score on when she's locked in.
And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Aces on top, leading by just one. And the second quarter is on the way when we return. A close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And guys, what's your take on the Aces so far?
There hasn't been a lot of settling for outside shots really early on.
Yeah, they've done a good job to work it low and not take the easy way out on offense. No shortcuts.
Pound it low.
Here's Wright. Pass to Zawi B. Johannes. Now here's Hartley. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. Liz Cambage with the rebound. The Aces leading. To the middle. Here's Wilson. Amanda Zawi B with the defensive effort. It's Tanisha Wright on the wing. Pass to Johannes. Yes! And it's Tanisha Wright picking up the assist. Now the Aces with it. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Here's Colson. Can't hit that one. And New York will come the other way. Here's Allen. Doesn't go for her. Nice defense from Asia Wilson. Pass to Colson. Wilson. Outside Rogers. Here's Colson. She's guarded by Hartley. Just 5 on the clock. Elbow shot on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but it drops in for her.
Risky shot there. Size-wise, height-wise, she easily comes out on the wrong side of that one-on-one matchup.
Well, it was a nice, quick, high release, and that negated the height disadvantage she had there.
2 minutes now played in this second quarter. Out of bounds. Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. On defense, the Aces. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. 6 to shoot. Here's Johannes. Hits the three-point bomb. The Aces trailing. Pass to Prince. Back to Rogers. Poked away. Durr with it. Guarded now by Cambage. And finished off with the lay-in.
I love Durr's effort and awareness on the fast break. Saw what was happening and reacted quickly.
And here's McBride. Pass to Cambage. Amanda Zawi B with the block. Hartley outside to the inside. Good D by De'Erica Hamby. And here are the Aces now. A 4-point game. Stolen by Hartley. And the foul called on Sugar Rogers. That is her first foul of the game.
Substitution.
Pass to Johannes. Back to Durr. And a foul on the shot. She'll go to the stripe for 2. Liz Cambage picks one up.
One of the more unselfish young players in the league, Asia Durr. Her college coach once said that she would come out of halftime and sometimes ask, did I shoot too much? She just wants to be a great teammate, and I admire that.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Durr is certainly a player that always puts the team's success over her individual success. How important is that for team chemistry?
Oh, Blake, I gotta say it's huge because it helps your teammates play looser and more free because they know what they can expect from you, and that mindset is contagious. So when everyone else catches on, big things can happen.
Pass to Prince. Now Cambage. Here's McBride. No good again that time. New York leading. Nurse with it. Down it goes for her 3rd basket in as many tries.
And now we see them really working it inside.
Yeah, getting quality looks around the rim. That's fueling this run.
Out to the right wing. Back to Cambage. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McBride. And the defense really pressing up on her and made it a tough shot. Pass to Nurse. The lead pass was put in just the right spot to produce the layup.
It's not hard to see why they're giving up points on this run. Just too many looks from in close.
Timeout.
You know, usually when teams give up runs like this, it's because they allow chances from inside. Make them beat you from deep.
And the Aces call time here.
Well, the New York Liberty, a marquee franchise in the WNBA. One of the chartered teams in the league, but unfortunately, they're still looking for their first title.
And it's the Aces with the ball, trailing by 10. Over to the wing. Right side Plum. The Aces with another miss. And with the Liberty, as you said, that first championship, something they are searching for.
New York has come close several times. They've played in 4 WNBA finals, and this team is desperate for a banner, but it just hasn't been in the cards for them.
McBride outside. To end the run, and she sinks the layup.
Puts everything on the court. Now, McBride will risk her body and mind every day for the good of her team.
Nurse, good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
And that'll raise their field goal percentage even more. They're enjoying a big edge in that category.
And that's because they've been playing smart basketball. They've been very patient offensively, and their shot selection has just been great.
Such a high IQ on this team.
Cambage, shot's good.
If you were looking only at the way she's played offensively, you'd think her team was ahead.
Now here's Boyd. Outside Durr. Pass to Charles.
Well, Tina Charles has had lots of great years in the league. but 2012 was arguably her finest. Charles averaged a double-double, garnering MVP honors for Connecticut.
And this is her first free throw of the game.
Tina Charles.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
The top pick in the 2010 draft, Tina Charles made an immediate impact, winning Rookie of the Year, averaging a double-double with the Sun.
And good on both.
A nice job of drawing contact and creating opportunities at the line this quarter.
Yeah, that's my kind of basketball, straight ahead and physical.
Pass to Young. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing her first attempt.
Her position might be guard and primarily point guard, but Young can score inside. She's 6 feet, tough, and quite crafty.
Nurse with it. And Cambage pulls it down. Outside Plum. Pass to Young. Stolen by Brittany Boyd. Zowie B with it, guarded by Young. The offensive rebound. Zowie B gets the bucket. Now Young. To the left wing. Outside Young. And stolen by Nurse. In transition, here come the Liberty. Durr's shot is off.
That can happen to anyone, but you know something? It's ugly every time it does.
Yeah, you're right about that, Tim. I mean, she just lost her concentration for a split second, and that's all it took.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's McBride. And another miss by Las Vegas.
Yeah, she's been off her game this quarter, just hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go down.
Pass to Boyd. Outside Durr. To the paint. A nice shot by Charles.
Garnering so much attention from the defense herself, so Durr plays with her head up and finds open teammates.
Over to the left wing. Left side Plum. Stolen by Brittany Boyd. Gia Nurse into the lane. It's good, as 5 others before it were. She's now shooting 6 for 7.
Yeah, she's played an important role in her offense today, and really without her, they might not have the lead right now.
On the wing, Kayla McBride. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by the Liberty.
A frustrating quarter for her, especially with the team trailing.
Nurse, and she floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist, and it's always good when you can score points by getting teammates involved.
Yeah, that's just great ball movement.
Back to Young. To end the drought. No good there. Nice D from Kia Nurse. Here's Boyd. So she gets the whistle. Contact on the way up. 2 shots next.
Takes efficient routes when driving to the basket, and that's what Boyd does offensively. She can break down a defense.
And first trip to the free throw line for her in this one.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Okay, let's take a look here tonight at Asia Wilson. Now, she was the first overall pick for the Aces back in 2018. And, you know, she was actually the first pick ever for this franchise's iteration in Las Vegas.
And so she makes both from the line.
Drafted 9th overall in the 2015 WNBA draft, Boyd went on to lead all rookies in steals per game.
Outside Young. Pass to Cambage to stop the run. And she takes it up and lays it in.
Used her strength to get in the post without much fight from the D.
They need to do a better job next time and muscle up on her. I mean, that's just too easy.
Nurse outside. Wilson with the steal. Fast break, Las Vegas. Soft touch off the glass.
A strong combination of finesse and skill. And look, when Wilson's rolling, keep feeding her the ball.
Here's Boyd. Knocks down the three.
Needed a good, quick release on that three-pointer because she knew she was giving up a lot of height in that matchup.
You nailed it, Tim. That quick release was the key. Any hesitation, and that shot's blocked.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Liberty out in front, up 19. And don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. Hello and welcome back. Third quarter just about to get going in what has been a runaway of a game so far. And you know, Asia Wilson has been really making it happen.
Her ability to disrupt passes and getting a hand on the ball and forcing turnovers and steals has been excellent in this one.
Just a pest on the defensive end for opposing ball handlers, and she's just really playing some great defense.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair through the first 2 quarters, but there is plenty of time to mount a comeback. Now here's Boyd, guarded closely. Outside Durr. And 2 free throws coming up as she misses that one, drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. That's on Kayla McBride.
Well, one player that immediately comes to mind when I think of relentless work ethics is Asia Durr. Now, she's always working on her game, and throughout her life, coaches have actually had to force her to train less.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And the first one drops. And you talk about the work Durr puts into her craft. How important is a good work ethic for a young talent like her, Tim?
Oh, it's critical, Blake. Always important to establish early on that you're in it to win it. You want to earn the trust of your teammates and coaches, and working tirelessly will do that for you.
And she makes both free throws.
Well, free throws are definitely not a weakness in Durr's game. Durr's just a player that doesn't want any holes in her game.
Young shot's good.
Wow, and she doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Pass to Boyd. Charles, she's guarded by Wilson. And here's Charles. Here's Nurse. The shot that time not on target. The Aces go the other way with it. Now Young. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Wilson in the post, covered by Zowie B. Amanda Zowie B with the block. Outside Durr. Inside. And a foul called on the shot. Got her on the way up that time, so she'll shoot two. It goes on Kelsey Plum.
And one of the stars of the WNBA on this Las Vegas team is Liz Cambage. And she's an Australian star who played in the WNBA initially in 2011 before heading overseas. But since coming back in 2018, the 6'8" center has been nothing short of dominant.
That free throw, no good. And for Cambage, she owns the record for most points scored in a game.
She dropped in 53 in 2018 against the Liberty. In her prime now, she is shaping up to be one of the all-time greats. Just dominant physically. Her ability to use her size and take over a game is second to none. The fans just love her.
So she comes up empty at the line. Down low. And you can count it. She'll go to the line with a chance to make it three.
Wow. I mean, come on. That's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, it's just nowhere to be found.
They have to start committing more bodies down low.
Well, one of the most efficient shooters in the game has to be Kelsey Plum. She has everything you want in a score: range, confidence, and fluidity.
One shot.
Well, because Plum is such a good shooter, people sometimes forget about her as a facilitator.
Yeah, her floor vision is exceptional at such a young age, and she understands schemes and tendencies, which helps her read the defense. And Plum just plays an unselfish game, and despite her own offensive capabilities, she loves seeing her teammates score.
Durr's shot is off. And it's the Aces with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
They're not rotating quickly enough on defense down low.
They've got to provide more resistance inside.
Well, maybe the first thing you notice about Cambage, it's kind of like the first thing you notice about Tim. It's just that towering physical presence. And her wingspan in particular creates matchup problems across the board.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Yeah, for Cambage, that elite size really shows up when teams attempt to protect the rim against her.
Yeah, thanks, Brian. I think that was a compliment. It's great to have shooters, though, that can space the floor when Cambage is out there. But you also want that presence inside. That's how you make your offense both dynamic and prolific. Very clever passing. She put that ball on a silver platter for her.
Plum. Here's Wilson. And a missed layup.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy, because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Right side, Boyd. Charles. Yes, and it's Brittany Boyd picking up the assist.
Running effective pick and rolls is only a small part of what makes Boyd a premier point guard in this league.
With the teardrop, the putback, the rebound by Zawi B. On offense, here the Liberty. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Out of bounds, Liberty ball as New York keeps possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. Aces on D. It's an 18-point game. She gets that one.
That pick wasn't ultra effective, but hey, it got her just enough room for the score.
Outside Young. Pass to Wilson. Over Charles. The Aces with another miss.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that one.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Here's Zawi B. So the whistle blows on the shot. 2 free throws for the contact there.
First personal foul.
Yeah, it's her first trip to the line.
Liberty. Amanda Zawi B. Taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
She misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. Here's Las Vegas. Plum with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for her. Here's Hamby. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. It's going to be on Amanda Zawi B.
Shooting for the Aces. De'Aaron Henry. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And she knocks down the first one. She hits both from the stripe.
Even though they're down, they're putting on a show at the free throw line this half.
Man, they're making the most of their opportunities at the charity stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Pass to Charles. Hartley. Rebounded by McBride. And the Aces with possession. Trailing by 19. Offensive board. Tries yet again. And Plum finishes it off.
Good possession resulting in the easy one down low.
Here's Johannes. 5 points in the game. Allen, pass to Charles. Hartley with it. Hamby covering. Here's Charles. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot and will go to the line.
Some players rise to high expectations, and Tina Charles is certainly one of them. After being selected first overall in 2010, Charles was the Rookie of the Year with Connecticut.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
She's off on the first. And remember, that rookie season for Charles was historic. One of the best postseasons ever.
How about this number, Blake? Charles set the record for rebounds in a season during that rookie year, making a statement. She'll be a force in the WNBA for years to come.
And she's good on the second. And it's the Aces with the ball. Here's Colson. Pass to McBride. To the left side wing. She can't get that one to fall. And New York will come the other way. To the paint. Hartley. Terrific assist and a nice finish. Just a solid play all around.
She always knows where her teammates are going to be, and she'll have that ball there waiting for them.
McBride outside, out to the left wing. Wilson can't hit.
Boy, what a rough quarter for her. But it doesn't look like she's lost her confidence, and I like it. Keep on shooting. She keeps looking for her shot.
It's Tina Charles, high post. Inside, here's Allen. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And this is her first free throw of the game.
New York Liberty. Rebecca Allen. At the line for
Two shots.
No good on the free throw. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And the second free throw, good. Now the Aces with it. To the inside, Wilson takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Killer confidence, stays true to herself. What more do you want from Wilson? She's a terrific basketball player.
Hartley outside. Pass to Charles. And down it goes. 2 points.
Intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here are the Aces now. Here's Colson. Now here's Rogers. And Hartley is going to pick up the foul. That's her first foul. Here's Colson. Clock at 6. From down low. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Pass to Allen. And so she draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. It's on to Erica Hamby.
New York Liberty. Rebecca Allen.
2.
The first free throw is good. And guys, thinking of small markets versus big markets, how does that impact WNBA franchises?
Blake, I think all-star players want to play in big markets where the lights are brighter and the situations are more high profile. I think the idea of playing in New York or Los Angeles, it might be more attractive to a big-time player than, Phoenix, for example.
Yeah, and exposure is certainly a big part of it, especially as an increasing number of players want to maximize their brands during their playing careers. But small markets can still succeed. You mentioned Phoenix, Tim. They just won a WNBA championship not too long ago. She is a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they would be if she was not having this kind of a quarter.
Back to right. Hartley outside. This one for 3. Rebounded by Colson.
Okay, look. I know she isn't having the best of games from the floor, but it hasn't seemed to hurt them. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Man, they're in complete control.
Everything they're doing, it's been working out. Wow.
Pass to Charles. Hartley outside. And stolen by Rogers. Fast break, Las Vegas. Young shot's good.
They've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. You got to imagine that their coach is very happy with that.
4 straight passes leading to scores. That's just great team play.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Well, the coaches, they clearly don't like what's going on there, and they want to talk things over.
And why wouldn't they talk things over? I mean, really, you had to take a timeout there and just try to take away some of the opponent's momentum.
No question who's been in control of this game.
Yeah, absolutely. They've really taken charge.
Pass to Durr. Poked loose. Young with the steal. And now the Aces on the break. Here's Colson. Here's Wilson. And the shot counts. She's fouled. That's a chance for a three-point play.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely. The defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
And this will make 5 trips to the line for her tonight. And they're getting beat up pretty bad out there.
Yep, you know, they can't keep up the status quo. They've got to make some changes.
Yeah, or this game will be over quickly. Here's Durr. Drops in the layup for 2.
With deceptive speed, Durr is always a threat to take it all the way to the rack.
Here's Colson, defended by Nurse. Cambage with the bucket.
With the size advantage as big as it was right there, that's exactly what she should do in that situation. Take it strong to the middle.
Pass to Durr. Charles. Nurse outside. Shot clock at 5. From outside the arc. That shot off. So Las Vegas will take it the other way. To the middle. Cambage. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Tamara Young.
They continue to get it inside. The defense struggling to just contain them.
And look, when you make 5 in a row from in tight like they have, it also just takes pressure off of your perimeter guys.
Great point.
And 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock.
One of the best at getting freebies. Tina Charles normally in the top 10 in free throw attempts in this league.
Penalty situation.
She's made 3 of her 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Tina Charles taking 2 shots.
Two shots.
The first one falls, so both teams changing it up here. And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Now Young. To the paint. Here's Wilson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
It's been an extremely efficient, productive game for her, but really, she can't do it all herself.
Here's Boyd. And that's not going to go. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Liberty, up by 12. And after a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have the chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
What a terrific, unselfish play. Could have tried to take it herself, but chose to set up her teammate. And what a setup it was.
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, she's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see her orchestrating for her teammates instead.
And we're getting underway in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things can change. Pass to Cambage. Wilson. Good, and the assist goes to Liz Cambage.
Some defensive breakdowns happening now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
And giving up these high percentage shot attempts, it's not going to get it done. They need to figure it out.
Now here's Boyd, guarded by Young. Boyd can't get it to go.
The D was ready for her that time, and they had to be. She is strong in the paint.
Left side Rogers. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits.
Strong awareness from Wilson. She knows that opponents lock in on her, so she's happy to dish and keep her teammates involved.
Nurse outside. And that one good.
Give her another. She might be a point guard, but Nurse can light it up herself. Her diverse skill set can lead to big nights.
Pass to Wilson. Kia Nurse playing some nice D. And the Liberty with possession here. 10-point lead. Banked in off the glass.
Well, they've built this lead through plays exactly like that. She's easily been the most consistent performer.
No question about that. I mean, she's just hitting everything in sight.
Double team on Asia Wilson. They're tussling for it, and it looks like a jump ball. And the Liberty with possession here. On offense, here the Liberty. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Boyd with it, and it's Wilson picking her up. Here's Nurse. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time she's done that tonight on 14 shots.
What fantastic touch from Nurse. It's a huge ace up her sleeve. The ability to put it in the hoop from inside.
Pass to Cambage. Gets number 9 to fall, and she's only taken 10 shots.
You know, they've been extremely efficient and effective getting the ball inside.
Totally. I mean, we're seeing some real shortcomings from this defense. They've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Timeout called the Liberty.
Coach thought the players were looking a little tired and called the timeout to give them a chance to catch their breath.
Here's Nurse. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Boyd. Brittany Boyd draws the double. Outside Durr. And again, it's the Liberty missing. To the inside, Wilson. Good D by Tina Charles. Kia Nurse into the lane. The 3-ball. The rebound by Asia Wilson. And it's the Aces with the ball. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. And the basket by McBride.
The catalyst of the team, McBride is dependent on for buckets. And I'll tell you, she usually delivers.
Here's Boyd. Knocks down the 10-footer. And here's Young. And so she earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and she'll shoot 2.
An elite physical specimen in terms of length, Cambage makes the most of her size.
Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
For her position, Cambage actually hits free throws at a pretty high rate. She's worked hard to expand her game.
No good on the second, so she hits 1 of 2. Here's New York now. 11-point game. Durr. Yes, and it's Brittany Boyd picking up the assist.
Known more for her shooting than her finishing, but don't you dare sleep on Durr's touch around the basket.
Outside Plum. Floats one up. Foul called that time on the way up, and that'll give her 2 chances at the free throw line. That one on Durr.
Kelsey Plum. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
One of their problems in the first half was their shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much better since halftime.
She's off on the second.
The first overall pick in 2017, there was a ton of hype around Kelsey Plum. She's the all-time career and single-season leader in points in college history.
Charles, shot's good.
I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
That might make the defense even worse, but that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed from right around the rim.
Outside Plum, and Charles is going to pick up the foul. That's her 4th foul of the contest.
That foul gives her 4 on the day, so she only has 2 to spare the rest of the way. That's not ideal.
Down low. Got a piece of it, and so it looks like the Aces will retain possession here.
That pass had a little bit too much heat on it for her to make a clean steal.
Yeah, that was going to be a tough catch for either of them. I mean, these are basketball players, not wide receivers.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pulls up from the top of the key.
Well, playing with great effort on D, Nurse, she's a big guard, 6 feet with length. It makes her capable as an on-the-ball defender.
A nice shot by Boyd.
Moving it around, 8 of the last 10 points coming off assists.
Nothing makes a coach happier than a display of pure, selfless teamwork.
Absolutely.
Pass to Wilson. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young.
Oh my gosh, she's making it look easy right now, and I expect them to run the offense through her until the defense forces it out of her hands.
Now Charles. McBride covering. Charles no good.
Yeah, the fadeaway allowed her to get the ball over the defender, but unfortunately, just employing the fadeaway doesn't give you a touch on your shot.
Fantastic pass. She made that a very easy bucket with the setup.
Now here's Nurse. Not a lot of room. And she converts the layup.
That is so tough to defend. She'll cross you over in a nanosecond. That move is pretty much unstoppable.
To the wing on the left. Now here's Plum, defended by Nurse. Here's Wilson, and the Aces tack on 2 more.
Shots are falling. She's having a strong quarter.
And they've built a very nice lead.
No signs of slowing down, at least as far as I can tell.
Outside Boyd. Pass to Durr. Fires for 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
With a rapid release, Durr truly does not need much time to get her shot off.
Outside Young. McBride outside. 6 to shoot. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc.
They're living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than we saw from them in the first half.
Durr's shot is off. Outside Plum. Oh, hammered. Wow. She'll go to the line. It goes on Brittany Boyd.
There is a certain level of toughness to her game. Plum is very aggressive driving. A handful for defenders.
Shooting 2.
And she makes the first. And she makes the first, but misses the second.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor. It's all adding up.
Well, you look across the team stats, it's one of many areas they're winning, and they've secured a big lead.
They've looked very sharp tonight.
I'm loving it.
Such a great feel, such great touch around the bucket. She made that reverse look easy.
Inside. A nice shot by Wilson.
Timeout.
She's having one of those days where if she takes it, she makes it.
And the Liberty call time here.
Coach saw the players were getting winded and called time to give them a quick breather.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kia Nurse.
Spectacular shooting exhibition, very calculated in her approach, not just chucking shots. She's taking the ones she thinks she can make, which has turned out to be most of them.
Well, after 2 straight losses, this team needed a spark. And she was that spark today, giving them everything they needed and more.
And if they want, they can milk the clock a little bit here.
Great point, Blake. That'd be the best option. I'd agree. You should coach.
Charles with the bucket.
Piling up the buckets, post moves, three-pointers, jumpers. You know, Charles can score in so many different ways, it's so hard to stop.
Out to the wing. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Liberty. And the Liberty with possession here. Here's Nurse. Good, and the assist goes to Brittany Boyd.
She's been key for them, the way she's distributed the ball.
No doubt. Look, when the offense runs through her, it's a smooth operation.
And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her. That's on Kia Nurse.
The foul drawn by Young, it's hard to keep her in front of you, and that opens up so much more of her game. Well, Jackie Young, she grew up in a small town in Indiana and went on to also play collegiate basketball in state. But after being drafted #1 overall by the Aces, she'll be spending lots of time in Las Vegas. And that can be hard for young players sometimes, adjusting to a new scene, a new environment.
And the first one drops. And after spending much of her life in Indiana, Young now in Las Vegas playing for the Aces. Brian, what's the key to smoothly adapting to a new team, a new city?
Well, I would tell young players like Young to embrace the community and engage with fans, because that always goes a long way. But at the end of the day, delivering results is what matters, whether it's on or off the court. Well, one thing Jackie Young brings to the floor every night is her ability to facilitate the basketball. Her teammates know that if they get open, Young will find them.
Zowie B. Outside Boyd. Shot clock at 5. Back to Zowie B. Liz Cambage with the defensive effort. Young, guarded by Charles. Back to Wilson. That's in, coming off an assist from Jackie Young. Well, tallying up assists sure isn't anything new to Young. Tim, what makes her such an effective distributor?
Oh, first of all, Blake, she has elite court vision. It helps her scan the floor effectively. She's also unselfish. Her only focus is the team's success in winning the game. They're not letting up, guys. They just keep coming at them.
And I think it's safe to say that lead is too big to overcome at this point. Just not enough time on the clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wilson with the bucket.
This run really not doing them any good, coming as late as it has.
Yeah, but give them credit for showing the fight they're showing, Tim. It would have been real easy to just throw in the towel by now.
Yeah, but it's still going to be a loss probably.
Asia Durr on the wing. And that one goes in as she's fouled. It'll be 3 points if she can convert the free throw.
First team foul.
Shooting one.
Now here's Young, guarded by Durr. Young with it. Here's Colson. Offensive rebound. That one falls.
Terrific job to convert the putback. She stayed with that play from start to finish, and that's something we say about her a lot.
Now here's Durr. D right on her. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, and they did a great job of execution, both offensively, defensively, playing in control. When they had a misstep, they got right back to work and made up for it.
That'll do it for our broadcast, everyone.